I want to like walk through like most of it, yeah.
On November 25th, Mason Tree Farm near Kenniston opened its Choose and Cut Christmas tree business for the season. Families eagerly arrived for the pick of the best trees, chopping them down themselves in classic Christmas tradition. A Christmas tree isn't something most people think about until December, but for the people who grow them, it's a year-round occupation.
I'm Cora Greer.
I'm Bob Mason.
And we own the Mason Tree Farm.
We planted our first trees in 1990, started selling in 98, and we've been going at it ever since.
In the truck. That's a boy. Well, right now we're starting at 7 in the morning. Shearing comes first because it's a very labor-intensive job and you get quite warm doing it. So you need to get an early start at it. So the first half the day is always spent shearing. If it's cool enough, we may spend the whole day shearing, depending on whether we're ahead of schedule or behind. There's always cleanup jobs that need to be done. If we can get into the shade, we'll do that, or at least we'll make it less physical. They're all summer students. 3 of them are university students, so they've been with us since May. So they helped us plant and water and all the things and drain and all the things that we needed to do in the spring. You know, these are kids that I remember when they were little, and now here they are old enough to, well, be in university and doing hard work and doing a good job for us. A pine tree, the long needle trees, are the fastest growing. 7 to 10 years for a 6.5 to 7 foot tree. Some of them grow faster than others. Some of them are more robust, more thick and full. The spruce is kind of in the middle, but the balsam fir, you're looking at probably closer to 12, 14 years to get it to a 6.5 foot tree. We identify our fields by when the trees were planted there. So right now we're working in the 2000s. We learned to deal with frustration. You know, when we started planting trees, it was quite dry and we were losing a lot of trees because they just got too dry. And now we're losing trees because they've been sitting in water too long. When you go out to the field, you're going to see some completely red trees that are beautifully shaped. They died from too much water. That's the really sad part, is to see something so nice and so beautiful gone. Bob had an old barn moved in and we fixed it up, and we sell out of there now, and people come, and actually their families will come. You know, somebody comes from Davidson, some from Saskatoon, and they'll all meet here, go find their tree, and then visit for an hour or so after, because they're relaxed in a more informal setting. So, and Bob takes family pictures if they like, and we make 2 sets. One goes on the wall and the other one is for them to take home. The old wall pictures we've left in a big box, and people will go through them and they'll either lay out and look at them every year, or else they want to buy them because they've misplaced their other copy. And
seeing families come at Christmas time, it's really about the experience of getting their tree. The tree is kind of secondary. It's the experience of coming out here. Being part of that activity gives us pleasure, fulfillment.
Often for the teenagers, mid-years, mid-teens, it's not cool to come anymore. And then all of a sudden they're coming back with their boyfriend or girlfriend to show off, to see this is how it works. Getting the real Christmas tree and having the fun of being outside and doing it together is part of what they want to create. And then the next generation starts coming, and they have babies, and yeah, grandpa and grandma come now, and yeah, it's interesting watching the families develop.